So here we are in Paryang at the Parmarth Ashram. It's lovely. It's very basic. There's some rooms. The other people are staying in tents. We got here this morning from Saga. So yesterday evening we had a divine Brahmaputra Havan and Arti. So we finished the Havan, and then at the stroke of dusk we actually performed the Brahmaputra Arti, which was very similar to the Ganga Arti performed at Parmarth Ashram, Rishikesh. The only difference was it was much colder. The wind killed us, but I think the atmosphere was so divine, no one did mind. We went back to the hotel, grabbed a quick bite, and just crashed. We had an early morning wake-up call, and we had a 5-hour drive from Saga to Paryang. Now Saga and Paryang are both at pretty much the same height of about 4,600 meters above sea level. The terrain is spectacular. So here you have miles and miles of the Tibetan plateau. As far as the eye can see, barren. You have mountains on both sides, in different colors, different shapes, hues and sizes. It's a sight to behold. And literally, you have a dirt track. Yes, a dirt track. That's how we traveled 250 kilometers from Saga to Paryang. And our 4-wheel Land Cruisers bumping from left to right. I think if it wasn't for the expertise of these drivers, we would never be here. A regular sedan just cannot make it on these bumpy roads. You know, at many places there is no road. So really, it's the driver who is navigating and getting us back onto the dirt track. So you have a dirt track running for miles together, a lot of construction on the way. So pretty much along the 250 kilometer road, we found small dungeons where a lot of these local Tibetans and Chinese were working on building the road. So at the speed they were working, I think in about a year's time, we should have a pretty good road between Saga and Paryang. The topography was spectacular. The mountains on both sides were spectacular. We were just in awe all along the way. We stopped at a very, very picturesque location on the banks of the river for lunch. So we had a hot lunch in tents again. This is the little tent in which our food is being served. Swamiji is inside at the moment. This is our entire caravan of Land Cruisers. Approximately 50 of them. After spending about 45 minutes over there, we drove up to Paryang. And here we are at the Parmarth Ashram. And you know what we just did? Parmarth supports a school in Paryang along with the government. We actually went to the school. We saw how the students were being taught. There are about 600 students. Yes, 600 students at the school. Swamiji distributed loads of gifts to all the students. Really, little kids. And then we danced, we sang, they danced, they sang with us. It was wonderful to have Swamiji and the children singing, I love you, you love me, we are one family. And then the Tibetan kids respond, I love you, you love me, you love me, we are one, we are one. The Tibetan kids sang songs in their language for us, which we didn't understand, but we liked them very much. It's a wonderful feeling, a feeling of togetherness. We're about 175 people, all really yatris, looking forward to tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when we drive from Paryang to Mansarovar, get our first glimpse of the lake, get our first glimpse of Mount Kailash, which is why we're all here. The facilities are very, very basic. We're staying in tents, toilets, no sign of them. But really, it's the fervor within the heart which is driving us all the way here and even further. So stay tuned. I'm going to now shoot my next video at the lake, at the banks of Lake Mansarovar. Cheers.